What is up, guys? It's Moon here, or Ethan here, and I'm back for another episode of Dream Daddy. And the last episode, we did the cookout and stuff. I lost my fucking physical fatigue whenever I was speaking, my vocal fatigue. I got a lot of vocal fatigue, I should say. Sorry, I messed up that. Anyway, here we are. We just finished the cookout, I'm pretty sure. And yeah, now we had a bombardment of grilled jokes and stuff and ate a burger. And now Matt's talking, so... Kinda nice, isn't it? It feels like there's a real community here. Totally helps when you're just a single dad trying to raise a kid.
Oh.
We're happy to have you here, man. I think you're gonna like this neighborhood a lot.
Oh.
Plus, Amanda seems to be getting along with all the kids, and if she decides to get into a babysitting game, she'll make a real killing.
Oh.
Hey, why don't you add all of us on Dadbook? Dadbook? Yeah, it's a great social media network for dads, just to keep in touch with each other. We're all on it, so if you ever need to reach out to anyone, that's the simplest way to do it.
Huh.
Sorry, I'm just an old-fashioned dad. Social media goes over my head sometimes. Don't worry, Pops, I'll help you figure it out. The rest of the barbecue goes smoothly. We all trade stories and drink beer as our kids play on the lawn. Amanda breaks up a fight between Carmencita, and those weird twins. I think they wanted her soul. Amanda and I walk back to our place as the sun sets over the neighborhood. Pretty fun party, don't you think? I mean, I got a burger in me. I feel like I was at a networking event. I got a burger in me. Sweetie, if I can impart any sort of wisdom upon you right now, and not that this was a bad situation, but if you're ever in an uncomfortable situation, always look for the silver lining. The silver linings get you through it to the other side. We ate Rockenbergs today. It was good. Amen. Well, hey, at least you met some other cool dads. You should hit them up on Dadbook. Maybe I will, if I ever figure out how social media works. Have a good feeling about this place. Me too, Dad. If you pressed... Fuck. How am I supposed to read those? It's so fast. Amanda and I arrive home with the remnants of our veggie plate. Seems like nobody was really into the cauliflower. Any big plans for this evening? Actually, yeah. I'm going out with some friends. Oh. Is that okay? Of course. Just keep me posted and be home before midnight. You got it. And be careful. I will. Make good choices. Of course. And call me if you need anything. Dad, you're not going to do that thing where you wait silently for me to come home in the living room with all the lights off, are you? What? No. I've never done that, and I never will. Okay, do you have plans for tonight? My plans were kind of to eat ice cream and watch TV with Amanda, but I'll find something to do. Aw, it's sad. I'm gonna see how long I can sleep for, work on some stuff, throw a party. Throw a party, bro. A real rager. All the other dads in the neighborhood are invited. I'll see if I can get you a spot on the list, but honestly, it's looking tight, and you may just have to wait in line. I know the guy at the door. I'll get in no problem. I'm just relaxing tonight. Have fun, okay? Great. See you later. I'll watch Amanda drive off into the night. I really do hope she has fun. I plop down in front of the TV and turn on some Wine and Dine Mastermind with celebrity chef Gavin Chapman. Looks like Gavin's making a roasted rack of lamb with rosemary mashed potatoes. That sounds fucking delicious, guys. That sounds fucking nasty. I don't like rosemary mashed potatoes. I've never actually eaten lamb, I don't think. I don't think I have. Maybe I have. I ate alpaca. I ate alpaca in Peru. And when I went to Peru, I ate alpaca there. It was pretty good. It's delish. It tasted like steak, but it was not exactly. But I kind of feel like that's what horse would taste like, alpaca. Tasted good, though. I also ate a guinea pig, too. Guinea pigs are nasty. They taste gross. It tastes like kind of like how a rat smells, but very bony. I love to be able to cook like that. Although, I think if I was actually good at cooking, I'd use my powers for evil. Like, just making baked Alaskas. God, all day. Instead of any real food of nutritional substance. So what's a baked Alaska? I've never heard of that. What is that? I'm gonna look up what a baked Alaska is. Let me see. Baked Alaska. Oh, it's a That's neat. It's like a dessert. It's like ice cream. It's like ice cream and cake topped with brownie margarine. I think that's what that said. Marriage. I don't know. Okay. Okay, neat. I'd love to be able to... Oh, yeah, I just read that, didn't I? Man, Gavin Chapman just caught that thing on fire, but he meant to do it. What a professional. I lose track of time as I blaze through several episodes of Wine and Dine Mastermind, and also one episode of some cooking show called Meat Hell. I'm not even sure what that one was about. It was just a lot of yelling. I glance at my watch. Man, it's almost midnight. I should check in with Amanda. I send a text. Hey, kiddo, you good? I wander into the kitchen as I wait for a reply. Amanda's phone is almost always in her hand, so I'm sure she'll respond soon, unless she's driving. In which case, I hope she doesn't respond soon, because I definitely taught her better than to text and drive. I reach into the freezer and grab an ice cream sandwich. It's a little late for this, but I think I earned it after a long day of socializing. I check my watch again, and then my phone. Nothing yet. Okay, see, now I'm worried. Do I call her? Do I call the cops? No, it's too soon for that. I'll just send her a gentle reminder text. What's up? Half an hour passes. Now I'm really worried. The episodes of Gavin Chapman's Meat Hell are not only not assuaging my anxiety, but possibly exacerbating it with all the yelling. So I keep pacing around the house, waiting for her to come back. Why didn't I find out where she was going? Who was she even with? Why don't I know any of her friends' phone numbers? Why don't I even know any of her friends' full names? Who is Emma P? I decide to send her another text. Amanda, please text me and let me know you're okay. I can't help but think of all the awful things that could have happened to Amanda. Oh, thank God it's her. Amanda opens the door and shuffles in. Finally, she's back home. I'm glad she's okay. Sup? Sweetie, thank God you're safe. Yep. But now that I know she's okay, I'm really mad. Why didn't you answer any of my texts? Amanda pulls her phone out of her pocket. Oh, whoops. Guess I didn't see those. She starts to walk to her room. Amanda Ann! Huh? Whoa, you're pulling out my middle name now? Amanda, you come home an hour and a half after your curfew and you didn't respond to any of my texts. You really freaked me out. I was about to call the cops. Dad, you're seriously overreacting. You're not going to be like this when I go off to school, are you? I don't like your attitude. I have a right to be concerned. I was scared. I have a right to be concerned. You're my daughter. You're my only daughter. Well, I can't give you a play-by-play of everything I do all the time. I'm 18. You shouldn't even be giving me a curfew in the first place. I sit down on the couch and put my hand in my hands. I feel very tired all of a sudden. You really scared me. Just please don't do that again. Alright, I'm gonna go to bed now. Amanda closes the door to her room and I head to mine. Jeez. As I'm falling asleep, one thing she said keeps echoing in my mind. You're not gonna be like this when I go off to school, are you? That's really sad. I definitely didn't sleep well last night. I brewed some strong coffee and make some scrambled eggs for Amanda as a peace offering. She eventually wanders into the kitchen. Hey, I thought about what you said last night. I should have texted you. I said I was going to do it and I didn't. I honestly just didn't even think about it. I'm really sorry, Pops. I won't do it again. Well, I'm sorry for freaking out on you. I trust you to make good decisions. I trust you to make good choices. I also thought about it, and I'll try to give you your space from here on out. I gotta trust that you can take care of yourself. Team Star Drop, Team Star Drop. Amanda gives me a hug. Want some eggs? You know it. Sprinkle some cheese on them? Already did. Yes. Bless you. Amanda scarfs down the eggs in the time it takes me to wash the pan. Alright, I'm off to school. Smell you later. Wait, one more thing before you go. What? What's Dad Book? It's a social media platform. What? What? What's a social media platform? Dad, I have to go to school. Come on, Amanda. I'm an old man. I can't put together a Dad Book profile on my own. Alright, I'll help you. Alright, I'll help you sound interesting on the internet. Dad. Amanda spends the next couple of minutes setting up my profile on Dad Book, which, as it turns out, is a place where dads can go to meet other dads or talk about fatherhood. Sorry, I kind of autocorrected that sentence for myself. Alright, Pops, we gotta fill out your profile. Let's get some likes and dislikes. Oh, cool, we can actually... On a Friday night, you are most likely to... Okay, we actually get to pick, that's cool. Polish and sort my coin collection, Netflix and grill baby, fall asleep watching the History Channel, torment my children with dad puns, sink into blissful oblivion. Netflix and grill baby. If you had one thing to take with you on a desert island, what would it be? My trusty grill, the lost... That's funny. That's a Jimmy Buffett reference. The lost shaker of salt. That's a Jimmy Buffett Margaritaville reference. Castaway on DVD for instructional purposes. A boat, obviously. I don't need anything. My survival skills have trained me for this day. My lost shaker of salt. What are your turn-ons? Strong dad arms. Tennis shoes with long white socks. A well-manicured lawn. Street smarts. Top-tier grillmanship. Comfortable with crying. Top-tier grillmanship. What did you want to be when you grew up? What did... Okay. Technical writer for manuals and instructions. Salty boat captain. I want to be a salty boat captain. What's your favorite movie genre? War documentary. Sean Connery's entire filmography. Filmography. Anything on Laserdisc. Romantic comedies. Whatever will make me cry. Old comedies that haven't aged well. Old comedies that haven't aged well because they don't have horror on there, and horror is actually my favorite like slasher flicks or slasher flicks are my favorite kind of movie. I like them. What's your ideal date? Napping together, doing 1,000-piece puzzle together, eating a healthy dinner at 4 p.m., trying to geocache, but arson, being emotionally vulnerable. I like geocaching. I've never been, but I have ran across geocaches before. It's really neat, though. And it seems like you get lost. I know where a lot of them are, actually, around where I live. But I've just never actually gone officially in geocaching, like with the app and stuff. What do you never leave home without? A sensible cardigan, my sick vape, bro. Yeah, bro, my sick vape. No, Vape Nation, bro. My book of word jumbles and a pen, a cool knife, my cripplingly low self-esteem. That's sad. I frequently forget my phone, keys, and wallet at home sometimes. A cool knife. I spend a lot of time thinking about conspiracy theories, how proud I am of my child, potential ends of the world. Profile complete, cool. See, that wasn't so bad. Yeah, that was actually kind of fun. I could totally spend all day on here just looking at people's profiles. You should message one of them, or more than one of them. All of them. Dad seemed pretty interesting. Okay, I promise I'll make some friends. Amanda gives me a hug. Go get him, Dad. Eat a lot of broccoli. I think that's what it said. Okay. We have these guys we can message. Damien, Hugo, Joseph, Robert, Brian, Matt, and Craig. Craig's cool. Damien's... I've never really investigated Damien much, so I don't really know much about him. Matt is neat. I didn't like Brian's attitude very much, but he's a cool guy. This is a cool personality. Robert, Joseph... Let's go for Damien. Damien Blood March. How do you do? I have finally decided to join this information superhighway. I'm not entirely sure how this works, but I will try my best to understand. I love long strolls through graveyards and spending time with my son. If you would ever like to chat about the latest Victorian fashion, the inevitability of our own demise, or black cats, please send me a letter. On a Friday night, you are most likely to listen to true crime podcasts while I taxidermy my newest specimens. If you had one thing to take with you into a desert island, what would it be? A coffin. What are your turn-ons? Pronouncing bosom correctly. What did you want to be when you grew up? A bat. What's your favorite movie genre? Foreign art house horror. What's your ideal date? It's night. We are at an industrial dark wave club in Berlin. The music drums to the beat of our hearts. Oh, it's cool, I guess. I don't like clubs in Berlin. Sounds scary to be in a club at, because Germany's scary. What do you never leave home without? An upside down cross. Okay, you mean a cross that you just hold upside down? I spend a lot of time thinking about mortality and salience. I don't know how you would say that. Let's message them. Gas is cheaper in the suburbs. Dad tip 44, guys. I wonder if there actually are like a certain amount of dad tips, because the ones that I've seen are only in 30s and 40s and 60s and 50s. I'm pretty sure, I don't know. Damien seemed really interesting. A little odd, but interesting. I think I should hang out with him to get to know him a little better. I navigate to Damien's dad book page and type out a message. Hey dude, you seem cool. We should hang out sometime. I sit there for a minute before I see that Damien's typing. But then he keeps typing. And typing. Man, is this guy writing a novel? I leave the computer for him to make some coffee. And he's still typing. I sip my coffee and the computer finally dings. Samwise. I must confess my excitement to be receiving your kind... Oh, wow, there's more. Okay. I must confess my excitement to be receiving your kind letter, for as you see, I do find myself available to enjoy your company. I must ask for your forgiveness, however, as I believe our first meeting did not paint me in a gentlemanly manner, as I would have liked. I would be highly flattered to enjoy your companionship at my residence for an afternoon tea and a stroll around my garden. Should it please you, till then, adieu. Yours humbled, D. Bloodmarch. I stare at the screen and reread the letter several more times. Hey, Amanda? Amanda pops her head out of the room. Her eyes are a little puffy, almost as if she'd been crying. Hey, are you alright? Oh, yeah, totally, I'm cool. I just found out that my succulent I've been watering and singing to for the last 3 months was actually made of plastic. Even the dirt was fake. Oh, honey. I don't believe her. I think it's that Noah boy. Are you sure that's all you're upset about? If there's, anything going on, I just want you to know that I'm here for you, and I'll always be here for you. Whether you need a shoulder to cry on or a strong dad to kick someone's butt, I'm only a phone call away. Thanks, Dad. I appreciate that. But I'm fine, really. I'm unconvinced, but I'll stop badgering her about it. I'm sure she'll tell me when she's ready. Can you help me with something? Dad, for the last time, I'm not popping your back pimples. Oh, that's fucking nasty. Oh, that's nasty. No. Can you interpret this for me? Oh. I turn the computer to Amanda and she squints at Damien's message. I just don't understand NetSpeak. Like, is this how you kids communicate with each other now? Oh, totally. This is the hot new thing. See, Dad, kids got over saying LOL and LMAO or whatever and decided what they needed to do was to bring it back to the 1800s. So what do I do? Where's your pen and quill? What? Dad, you forgot to unpack the pen and quill? Dad, how will we address the nobleman in regards to your upcoming debutante ball? I don't know how you would say that. Debutante? Okay. Okay, now I know you're messing with me. Father, without a proper chaperone, you'll never end up with a suitor worthy of our land. Or our dowry. Or... So, you read Pride and Prejudice for school one time, and now you're reciting things you know about it back to me, aren't you? Huh. Like, the first 5 pages when I read a review of the movie still got a B, though. Great. So what do I say to Damien? I got this. Amanda reaches over to me and types on the keyboard. Sure thing, dude. Regards. Samwise. Amanda hits send and smiles at me. Well, I suppose that's that. Whoa, this is a fucking nice house. This is not afternoon, this is like nighttime. I make the short walk over to Damien's house. Well, I guess you can't really call it a house. It's more of a manor, estate. The Gothic architecture looms above the other homes in the cul-de-sac. I walk past a couple of gargoyles guarding the front door and look around for the doorbell. There doesn't seem to be one. I pull a large, ornately carved bat head door knocker back, and a hollow sound echoes throughout the house as I strike it against the door. I'll wait several moments before the door slowly creaks open. It's a little creepy, but I enter the home and take a few steps into the foyer, noting the oil portraits of who I assume are dead relatives hanging on the wall. Yeah, that's... Oh, shit, does he have a fucking Borzoi? Does he have a fucking Borzoi? The fuck? I'm fucking texting Michaela about this. Fucking Borzoi. I'm actually pissed because Michaela's been obsessed with fucking Borzois and they're so damn ugly. They're like the ugliest dog in existence. They look like a fucking lizard. It's gross. I actually hate them. They're cool and all. They just look weird. They make me uncomfortable. They look scared constantly. But that picture of the dog right there looks like a Borzoi. If you guys don't know what a Borzoi is, it's a Russian wolfhound. As I'm admiring them, the front door slams shut behind me. Hello? Silence. An oil lamp in the corner flickers dimly, casting an ominous shadows against the wall. Why do I feel like all the people in these paintings are staring right at me? Why is it so cold in here? Where's Damien? Samwise, pleasure to have you in my home. So is that Damien up there on the thing? I can't tell. Anyway, I look up to see Damien standing on the top of the majestic staircase with a walking candle holder. What's with the door slamming shut? Oh, sorry. There was a draft. And the door creaking open when I knocked. I accidentally left the door unlocked. And the creepy oil paintings. I like oil paintings. Right. Right. Please, let me show you around. Okay. Damien leads me around this house, showcasing his parlor, sitting room, auxiliary sitting room, and the parlor again for some reason.
Oh.
This is one of my older homes. This is one of the older homes on the block. Yes, but nowhere near as old as the architecture might suggest. Through extensive renovations, I have been able to craft a residence that is both historically accurate to the Victorian period and equipped with the amenities of any modern dwelling. We walk past the door, covered in bumper stickers, caution tape, and a black parade poster. Oh, like My Chemical Romance? Did they listen to My Chemical Romance in the Victorian era? That's my son's room. You know how rebellious teenage years are. Onward, onward, there's more to see. Onward, onward, there's more to see. There, said it better. We reach the door at the end of the hall. That Damien opens with a flourish. Oh, that's cool. I like that. I like the insects. That's really neat. And this is the library. Sunlight streams in from floor to ceiling, arched windows. Oh, sunlight streams in from floor to ceiling, arched windows. The walls are lined with packed books. The walls are lined with packed bookshelves, and even more books are scattered over the period-appropriate furniture. Damien is clearly really proud of this room. I look out the window. I look at the butterflies. I pick up a book. That's enough of the tour. I look at the butterflies. I walk up to the glass display of pinned bugs on the wall. It's pretty impressive. Nice bugs. I pin them all myself. Maybe I could show you how sometime. I'm concerned. I would stick the pin right in my finger. Ah, the pinner's gambit. Is that a thing? No. Look out the window. Pick up a book. Look out the window. I walk to the window and am greeted by a beautiful view of Damien's backyard. It showcases a beautiful... Okay, wait, so it was like almost nighttime when we showed up. Now it's like fucking day outside. It showcases a beautiful view of the rest of the cul-de-sac. Hey, I can see Craig on his lawn. He's doing push-ups with his daughter on his back. Damn. He sees me and waves happily, doing push-ups with one hand now. That's funny. Damn.
Huh.
Did you know that Victorians spent at least 20 hours a week gazing longly out of full-length windows? What, really?
Oh.
No, but Victorians did appreciate telling a good joke. Pick up a book. You know, Samwise, in the Victorian era, there was more controversy surrounding reading. Many people thought that the more tawdry novels would encourage youth into a life of crime and would cause too much of a distraction from work and school. I pull out a book at random and examine the worn cover, opening it. I turn to a random page and read aloud. Naruto struggled against the chains that Sasuke had bound him with. Shirtless and out of breath, he looked at Sasuke. Sasuke smirked, unbuttoning his ninja pants. Okay, I think that's enough. Damien snaps the book shut and puts it back on the shelf. Wait, was that a Naruto fanfiction? That's a rare book from my private collection. Please, will you join me for a tea? That was a Naruto fanfiction. That's good shit, bro. I follow Damien to his sitting room, where finger foods have already been set out upon a beautiful, tiered silver tray. I take a seat on one of the high-backed chairs as Damien pours and serves me some tea. I can't believe we're having a high tea. I never thought I'd get to do this. Damien smiles to me. What? It's a common misconception that high tea refers to the wealth of our class, but the people enjoying it. Oh, no. Sorry. It's a common misconception that high tea refers to the wealth or class of people enjoying it, when in fact, the high tea refers to both the later time of the day that the working class had to enjoy tea, and the weight of the tables in which they're served. The height of the table. I say weight. What the fuck? The height of the tables on which they were served. Oh. My dear friend, we're currently enjoying afternoon tea. That's informative. Damien takes a seat next to me and serves me a tiny sandwich. Your home was really impressive. Are there a lot of goths in Maple Bay? Plenty, actually. We mostly communicate online on goth forums. You wouldn't believe the Victorian era drama that these people get into. Drama. So and so wore this undercoat over the period inappropriate petticoat. Someone else doesn't understand the difference between a bodice and an underbodice. I don't know what the fuck that is. People will get angry if you wear a mismatched color of black. Samwise, I'm not kidding. This is an actual thing that people get angry about. And don't even get me started on substyles. Damien catches himself before he gets too heated. It's all mostly frill-based discourse. God, it's all mostly frill-based discourse. What got you so interested in goth stuff?
Oh.
Well, when I was a young boy, my father... Did he take you into the city? Sorry? Haha, did you guys see him? I fucking hate these goddamn My Chemical Romance jokes. It's stupid. Fucking... Yeah, I don't know, it's pretty good. It's pretty nice. I actually enjoy it. Did you guys see a marching band? I'm afraid I don't understand. You're serious? Of course. But it's, the song, Amanda made me listen to it. Seriously? I'd love to see a marching band. Nevertheless, I've always had a love for art, history, and fashion. What started off as a small hobby of collecting taxidermied animals grew into sort of an obsession. It's a privilege to be able to appreciate the lives and culture of those who have came before us, I think. Why not go all the way? I'm like not dying when I catch a cold. I like not dying when I catch a cold. He takes a sip of tea. I can acknowledge that there were many very terrible things about the Victorian era, and to try to live a life that strictly aligns with those ideals would be admittedly horrid. Admittedly horrid, sorry. But I think it takes a critical mind to truly appreciate something to the fullest, to be cognizant of its flaws and love it all the same. I'm gonna get a drink of water, give me a second. Shh. Tell me, Samwise, do you have any hobbies? Oh man, I do. But I don't know if I care about anything the way you care about stuff. Well, I'd love to hear about your interests. Hearing someone talk about the things they're passionate about is intriguing, and quite honestly, rather attractive. Please, do tell me about your hobbies. Quick, sound sophisticated. I like watching soap making videos on the internet. I love me some some word jumbles. I learned how to juggle once. I like watching soap making videos on the internet. Soap is an important advancement in modern society, getting rid of the germs and stuff. I would say that the people who make soap are the true heroes here. To watch them work is an honor. I tried making some with Amanda once, and we both had to go to the doctor for the rashes, which I guess goes to show that we should leave it to the professionals. We finished our tea and finger sandwiches.
Oh.
Come, I have one more thing to show you. Oh, this is really fucking pretty. Wow. Damien takes me around to the back of his house, where a variety of flowers flourish in beautifully landscaped rows. A small stone path weaves through, and butterflies flit lazily throughout the air. My garden. It's beautiful. Thank you. Victorians took flowers and floral arrangements very seriously. You see, it was considered uncouth to discuss personal and romantic relationships in public, so lovers and friends alike would use bouquets to send secret messages to each other. Each flower and plant is symbolic of different feelings. Even more interesting is that one flower can mean different things depending on the other plants it was paired with. One had to be extremely careful, as even the style in which the ribbon was tied around the bouquet affected the message. Damien leans down and plucks a gorgeous bright orange flower off a vine. Lilium bulbifarium, the orange lily. What do you think this one means? My loins are ablaze. Thou art the tightest. What? 3 cheers for sweet revenge. The orange lily is actually symbolic of pure hatred. Well, and that's precisely why floral arrangements is so floral arrangement is so challenging. My mom used to actually be a florist, which is pretty cool. She owned a flower shop in the town where we live. So, yeah, that was when she was way younger, though. What's your favorite type of flower? Snapdragons, honeysuckle, sunflowers. I like snapdragons a lot. Because they're cute, and you can make that thing where you squeeze them so it looks like they're talking. What a lovely choice. I'll have to remember that when I put together a bouquet for you. He would put together a bouquet for me. Nobody's ever given me a bouquet before. I follow Damien down the footpath and admire more of his beautiful flowers. Suddenly, a phone rings. Oh, Samwise. Will you excuse me? I must take this. He pulls his cell phone out of his pocket. I'm a little surprised it's not a rotary phone. Go for it. Damien smiles and walks back to his house. I take a deep breath and enjoy the heavily perfumed air. What a lovely yard. This makes me wish I had put a little more effort into the garden Amanda and I tried to start one time. Our watermelons grew to the size of cherry tomatoes and then immediately died. Oh hey, a gargoyle. Oh no, I knocked over the gargoyle. Don't trust gas station eggs. Fix the gargoyle. Fix the garg. Oh god. Okay. Nope, that's a head. Nope. Okay. No, please. I'm confused. There. Okay. Okay.
Go.
There. God. Oh. Have you ever read This Rich Dad, Poor Dad? That was stressful. I didn't know what the hell was happening at first. Phew, that was a close one. Uh-oh, here comes Damien. He looks upset. Samwise, my sincerest apologies to have kept you waiting. There's an urgent matter that I must attend to, so I'm afraid I must take my leave. No problem, dude. Everything all right? Damien worries the hem of his coat with his fingers and looks away. Everything is perfectly fine, but it's Lucian. What's wrong? He appears to have, well, his teacher needs me to come to school post-haste. Do you need any help? Oh no, you don't have to. Let me come with you. Us dads gotta stick together. You're right. This is one of Lucien's more elaborate stunts. I would greatly treasure having another parent by my side. Let's go. Damien and I walk into the school and are immediately greeted by an anxious-looking Hugo. Hey, Damien. Hey, Damien. You're here in record time. I wouldn't miss it for the world, dear friend. Wow, whatever it is, it doesn't seem like Hugo and Damien's first time to the my kids are in trouble whatever. What is it this time?
Oh.
This time, you have to see to believe. Damien and I fall into step behind Hugo, who leads us through the busy corridors of the school. We pass by several classes in session and vaguely wonder if Amanda's around. Hugo eventually ushers us into a small boiler room with a flight of rickety stairs leading down into darkness. Watch your step. I can hear faint voices drifting up from the basement, and they don't sound happy. As I'm led into depths of the school, I recall the antics I got into as an angsty middle schooler. At least I had enough sense to stay out of the creepy basements. Oh, it's Hugo and Damien's sons. We found another teacher in a boiler room tucked away in the back of the basement. With him are Lucien and Ernest, Hugo's son, and Ernest, Hugo's son. Oh. I don't know, I had an alarm going off. Sorry. Hugo's son, Lucien. Lucien has a bloody nose. Thanks for coming. I can't make heads or tails of this. I look around the scene of the crime. I see a bunch of bricks and some masonry tools scattered around. What happened here? Ernest punched me. Lucien tried to kill me.
My.
The room falls silent. I was not trying to kill you, dumbass. I was not trying to kill you, dumbass. I was just trying to build a brick wall around you and see what would happen. You promised me there was wine down here. You tricked me. Oh, fuck. Was he copying the cask of Amontillado or whatever it is? Yep, the cask of Amontillado. Whoa. Wait a second. Lucien, did you try to cask of Amontillado, Ernest? See, guys, I'm culturally whatever it is. I wouldn't call it fluent, but I'm versed in some cultural stuff. I'm neither confirming nor denying that. I turned to Damien and whispered to him, What's Cask of Amontillado? It's an Edgar Allan Poe short story, where a man gets... It's an Edgar Allan Poe short story where a man gets his enemy drunk and lures him down to a cellar with a promise of wine and fine vintage, then buries him alive behind a brick wall. It's a lovely story. So, wait, Lucien, you tried to do that to him? I was curious to see how it would have turned out. I wasn't actually going to leave him here. What was the thought process here? That Ernest was just going to sit still while you slowly built a tomb around him? Well, I worked for like 20 minutes because he's an idiot, but... then he realized that I had lied to him about the wine. And you were cackling maniacally. That sort of tipped me off. Ernest, 20 minutes. Ernest, 20 minutes? Dad.
Huh?
It took you 20 minutes, son. We did an entire 2 weeks unit on the Cask of Amontillado, and it took you 20 minutes to realize Lucien was leading you into an elaborate ruse. Did you even read the story? I read the 5 pages and then read a review on the movie.
Sweet Manchego.
It's only 5 pages long, and there's no movie. Haha, yeah, you're right. I paid Lucien to read it for me. Actually, he didn't even pay me. So, when you think about it, this was me teaching him a lesson. Damien and Hugo both had their heads in their hands. You guys are willing to tell me to engage in the literature. You guys are willing to what? Why did I even say that? You guys are always telling me to engage in the literature, and I did. I don't see the problem here. Alright, I'm filing this under what the hell. Don't. Alright, I'm filing this under what the hell. Don't do whatever that was again. You two are both suspended for a week. Ernest and Lucian high five. The teacher stares stares. God, shit! The teacher starts to stomp up the stairs. Hugo, I'll cover your class. Take your son home. Mr. Bloodmarch, you too. Thank you for your meditation. We all head up the stairs and out of the school in tense silence. Lucian, Damien, and I all pile into my car and begin to drive home. Lucian immediately puts his hood up and stares out the window angrily. I'm not going to therapy again. I know, son. It's entirely up to you whether or not you go. But I care about you, and I can see that you're struggling. So if you decide to do what you would like to... if you do decide that you would like to speak to a professional about your feelings, we can do that too. Maybe you could spend the next week looking for a summer job. I know how much you want your own car. I can't believe Damien's keeping his cool. I'm impressed. Fine. Thanks for not freaking out on me too hard. I love you, son. Lucian continues staring out of the window. Love you too. That's sweet. That's so sweet. We spend the rest of the drive in relative silence. The moment we pull into the driveway, Lucian hops out of the car and slams the door and runs inside. I didn't expect to have that conversation in front of you. He and I have a lot we need to work out. It's alright. And all things considered, Lucian's bricklaying was pretty good. So there's your silver lining. There is that, yes. There is that, yes. He's probably just going through a phase. I really admire how you handled that. You were a lot more diplomatic with him than I would have been. I just want what's best for him, and I don't think yelling at him would do either of us any favors. It rarely does. You're a good dad. See you around soon. It would be my honor and my pleasure. Damien bows with a flourish and classy. With a flourish. Classy. I keep adding fucking words. I don't know why. I come home to find Amanda curled up on the bed with a blanket watching TV. I plop down next to her. Yo. What you watching?
Yeah.
Tiny House Hunting Brothers. Extreme Edition. Huh. I hate this show. The couple on screen bickers back and forth while standing in an extremely small house made out of recycled bottles. The Tiny House Hunting Brothers watch them with bemused expressions, both of their heads touching the low ceiling. I told you I wanted a 2-bed, 2-bath, shabby chick cottage. This house doesn't even have a bathroom. But honey, the outhouse is only 20 yards away. It's not that bad. I am not pooping outside, Greg. Why don't they just get a regular-sized house? I don't know. How'd afternoon tea go? It got strange. We had to go to the school and pick up Lucian, since he tried to... He lured Ernest down to the cellar with a promise of fine vintage and then tried to brick him up into a wall, right? How did you know that? Has everyone read this story except for me? Lucian live-streamed the entire thing. This entire day is beyond me. But otherwise, it was a fun day. That Damien guy's a character, but he's really good company and a surprisingly diplomatic dad. I dig his style. You know what? Me too. Always try to make others around you happy. Dad tip number 90. Dad date complete. Neato.
Simply marvelous.
Got an A rank, guys. Check that out. Cool. What you do when you don't have to will determine where you'll something. That was blocked by the Steam thing. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed this episode, and I'll catch you guys all again. This is awesome. We went on our first date, and it was with Damien, the Gothic Dad. And I'll catch you guys all again next one. And I hope you enjoyed, like I said. And yeah, bye. See ya. Love you.